Biscuits are a breakfast classic that many people associate with pure, unadulterated bliss, but also high calories and fat gain. Until now. So today, in the Anabolic Laboratory, we will be making a honey butter chicken biscuit that will be made and served to you in under 30 minutes, so you have the rest of your day for fun and frolic. If you're ready to butter some biscuits, then let's get into it. First things first, the biscuits take the longest, so we're gonna preheat our oven and we're gonna put it at 400 degrees. Not only that, but we'll open up our biscuits. Now these are jumbo biscuits. I bought the off-brand because that's what was cheaper. However, you can get the flaky biscuits that are Pillsbury as well. These are 170 calories, but we are going to make them less than that. Don't you worry. That shit gets me every time. So I get 4 of those ready. And for storage, I just like to put these in a big plastic bag and I separate them and they last for a good 2 days. You won't get as much puffiness, but you can definitely keep these in a fridge for a couple days without any issue. Like so. Biscuits are ready. Let's get our dread station together, and it's so freaking simple. 6 ingredients, most of which I'm sure you already have on hand. We will start with soy sauce, 30 grams. And you may ask, where did you come up with this recipe or this idea? My favorite, Sam the cooking guy, and I was like, I need to adapt that and bring it into the circle for our anabolic lifestyle. Sriracha, 30 grams as well. Sesame oil, I think this is absolutely crucial to that added flavor. A little bit goes a long way with this oil, and we are only using 4 grams of oil in here. But if you can't get it, it'll still be very good. But I'm telling you, get the sesame oil. It is absolutely worth it. And I will try to see if this is on Amazon and link it in the description in case you were wondering, as well as all of these other products, just in case you were wondering what the actual products that I use personally. And then we're gonna go with 1.5 grams of salt, 1 whole egg, and just a dash of pepper. And now we mix. I mean, what did this take? 2 minutes to put together? I'm telling you guys, this is quick. Don't sleep on it. I already have my chicken pre-cleaned and cut into 5-ounce pieces, or as close as you can get it. And we're gonna put these right into the dredge. I like to mix it around in there a little bit, make sure everything is covered. And if you want, you could do 4 breasts. I did it before, but since I only need to make 2 breasts right now, that's all I'm doing personally. We're gonna take some saran wrap and we are going to put it over the bowl. And we are going to put it in the fridge for at least 1 hour. I'm telling you, overnight is so worth it. Do this right before you go to bed. Wake up the next day and make this for breakfast. It only takes 2 minutes to put together, and it's worth how much it actually soaks into the chicken, and that chicken is infused with this flavoring. However, you can also make it right away if you need to. It just won't be as flavorful. Now, luckily, a few of my brain cells work, and I already have one in the fridge that's been sitting overnight. This one is all ready to go, and we're gonna get our dry station together, and it's 2 ingredients. Couldn't be simpler. Before we do that, we're actually gonna put the buns in the oven. It's been about 10 minutes, so the oven is preheated and ready to go. And follow the instructions on your label. It should be about 12 or 13 minutes at 400 degrees. We're going to go with 60 grams of flour and about 1.5 grams of salt, and we're gonna mix it up. And just like in previous videos, we wanna make sure the entire bottom is covered, so when we lay it in there, none of the dredge sticks to the actual container itself. Now we're gonna take one of our pieces out of here and let it drip for a good 20 or 30 seconds. Once you're not really getting any more drips off of it, I like to wipe off the very bottom, and we put it straight into our mix. And I shake it around, get the sides, try to get some of the top, and then we will flip. Wet hand, dry hand. Let's take our chicken, grab it from the bottom, and make sure again that the bottom is covered here before we lay it down. And now I like to get flour on the top and really push it in, since we have our base layer into the chicken. How we check to see if everything is breaded correctly is we will pick it up and see for any spots that look not touched. So right here, there's a little spot and there's a couple crevices here that we're gonna put flour and just push flour into, and we will get everything covered. At this point, usually I would have my air fryer preheating, but I don't want the noise, but you should have it preheating right now, 350, and wait for about 3 to 4 minutes and it's ready to start cooking. All right, this chicken looks good. We're gonna put this on the rack here and we're gonna get our other one going. Same thing, let it drip and go through the same process. I will get my air fryer going and I will see you back in a minute. Okay, bye. Our biscuits are done, and that is okay because we need a few minutes for them to cool off anyway, and at the same time we are ready to load our air fryer. I'm gonna lay these in here, make sure they're not touching. We're gonna go 4 sprays, quarter-second sprays on one side and then 4 quarter-second sprays on the other side. Now we're going in for 8 minutes at 350 degrees. What would honey butter chicken biscuits be without any honey butter? So let's get our sauce going. Very simple. We're gonna take 5 grams of butter, light butter. This is half the calories and tastes exactly like real butter. And then we're going to take 2.5 grams of honey. So whatever you use butter-wise, half of it with the honey. And if you don't have a point scale, I suggest you get one. However, you could use 3 grams instead of 2.5. And all we gotta do is mix it up. Now we're gonna get a paper plate here. And honestly, some may call me dumb, some may call me a genius. Either way, doesn't matter to me, it's saving me calories. We're gonna take our 170 calorie bun here. We're gonna put it on the scale after we turn it on. And I wanna get this down to about 37 grams if possible. That'll turn it from a 180 or 170 calorie biscuit into a 108 calorie biscuit. Now most of the time, you can grab a layer, because these really are layered when they bake, and you could pretty much pull a layer off. Now this is still too hot, but I don't care, I'm doing it anyway. You can pull it off the top, off the bottom, whichever you prefer. As long as you have the willpower to throw it away, this tastes just as good as the thicker bun. But if you have the extra 70 calories, go ahead and keep the bun, it's up to you. But this is a very quick and very simple way to save some calories and not have to do any work, AKA make biscuits from scratch. All I have to do now is put my butter on and wait for this chicken to come out. And we have a little bit of extra butter in there, but we will use it in a second, don't you worry. Our bun is sauced and ready. Now we need our sauce for the actual chicken itself, which we're layering it in sriracha. Yes. Now we have a little butter in there, which is perfect. We're gonna use it. It's the same calories anyway, and we're going to put 16 grams of sriracha in here. And if you have a brush like this, we're just gonna mix the butter and the sriracha into each other. And this is going to have so many layers of flavor. It is unbelievable. Like, all of my dishes are super flavorful, but this is like on another level. It's like sweet, and then heat, and then buttery, and then biscuit, and then, oh, it's just so good. I cannot wait for you guys to try this recipe. Our chicken is done. I'm gonna let this sit here for a minute and cool off, and then we will sauce. Now, typically this is all made at the same time, but I didn't want the air fryer on. It literally comes together in 30 minutes, and it's fresh and absolutely incredible. Here you can see perfectly breaded, everything is covered. It is a little bit of a wet breading just because of the brine, but that's okay. It's gonna be covered with sriracha anyway, and it makes it so flavorful. It's unreal. It's kind of up to you how you wanna do this. You can pour the sriracha right on top, or you could even put it on the biscuit, but I like to actually use the brush and spread it around here and make sure I'm getting an even amount in every bite. Essentially, we got honey butter and honey sriracha. Like, what more can you ask for? If you have a husband, wife, circle, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever that doesn't like heat, you can do just the honey butter. My girlfriend does not like heat, and I have been making the honey butter only, no sriracha, and she absolutely loves it still. We have bigger chicken than biscuit, but that's okay. We're gonna get our biscuit right on there, put this on top, and we have ourselves a fresh, homemade honey butter chicken biscuit that you can actually fit into your macros and not worry about it being so high calorie. Just wait till you hear the Wendy's comparison versus this one. It's unreal. And Nick, why did you make so many biscuits and why an extra piece of chicken? I'll tell you why right now. Now, as you can see, when it's not hot, you can actually get the full layer down in one pull. And this is usually around 36 to 38 grams. 37 grams, 0.8, like right on the mark. So just get one layer out and you've saved yourself this 70 calories. And we'll do it with the other one as well. Double the buns, double the honey butter, cut your chicken in half, butter your biscuits, the exact same amount of sriracha, top your chicken, and for about 130 calories more, you have yourself 2 biscuits. That is still about the same calories as 1 biscuit from Wendy's with 2.5 times less protein. This is the clear winner, and I cannot wait for you to try it. Let's get into those macros though. For Wendy's biscuit, 1 biscuit like this, exact same, 29 fat, 44 carbs, 14 protein. 500 calories, just 1 biscuit. Mine, 363 calories, 12 fat, 32 carb, and 33 protein. Unreal. Now, I'm not going to say that this is going to fill you up to the gullets. I mean, come on, let's be real. But the fact that you can have something for 140 less calories and you can also have 2.5 times the protein, absolutely crazy. And most people have about 500 calories to spend, and you can have 2 biscuits for those calories. We are 4 calories less than Wendy's for just 1 biscuit, but instead for 2, and we are at 496 calories, 18 fat, 50 carb, 35 protein. No, there's not a huge bump in protein. Of course, we're only adding a biscuit, but you get almost double the volume for just 130 calories more, which I was starting to go this route, and I would have an extra biscuit on the side, but I was like, wait, why don't I just add half of the chicken? It's not sticking out here. The sauce and everything is in every single bite, and I get to enjoy 2 sandwiches instead of 1. To me, it's a no-brainer. And of course, we need to do a taste test. Look how juicy this meat is in here. Still hot. So fresh, so good. The layers are just absolutely unreal. You hit like every single flavor, whatever that's called, in your taste buds. I think there's 5 or 6 different flavors. Hot, sweet, buttery, smooth chicken, everything. I can't even explain it. You have to try it. I promise you, you will absolutely love it. Huge shout out to Sam the Cooking Guy for having this on his website and on his YouTube, because this was an absolutely incredible idea. And as a matter of fact, I went to Honey Butter Fried Chicken in Chicago that's super famous, and this was better than theirs. Swear to God. Have I earned the subscription yet? I know I have at least earned the like. But until next time, I will see you in that next one. Deuces.